Welcome to the session on Structured Query Language. Structured Query Language or SQL is a standard database language which is used to create, maintain and retrieve the relational database. It is used for storing and managing data in relational DBMS. SQL was the first commercial language introduced for EF Code's relational model of database. Today, almost all relational database management systems such as MySQL, Oracle, Informix, Sybase, MS Access, etc. use SQL as the standard database query language. SQL is used to perform all types of data operations in RDBMS. SQL is a declarative language in which the expected result or operation is given without the specific details about how to accomplish the task. The steps required to execute SQL commands are handled transparently by the SQL database. Sometimes SQL is characterized as non-procedural because procedural languages generally require the details of the operations to be specified, such as opening and closing tables, loading and searching indexes, or flushing buffers and writing data to file systems. Therefore, SQL is considered to be designed at a higher conceptual level of operation than procedural languages because the lower level logical and physical operations aren't specified and are determined by the SQL engine or server processes that execute it. SQL commands. Most of the actions you need to perform on a database are done with SQL statements. SQL commands are instructions coded into SQL statements which are used to communicate with the database to perform specific tasks, work, functions and queries with data. SQL commands can be used not only for searching the database but also to perform various other functions like you can create tables, add data to tables or modify data, drop the table, set permissions for users, etc. SQL commands are grouped into 4 major categories depending on their functionality. Data Definition Language or DDL. These SQL commands are used for creating, modifying and dropping the structure of database objects. The commands are create, alter, drop, rename and truncate. All DDL commands are auto-committed. That means it saves all the changes permanently in the database. Examples of DDL commands are create is used to create the database or its objects like table, index, function, views, store, procedure and triggers. Drop is used to delete objects from the database. Alter is used to alter the structure of the database. Truncate is used to remove all the records from a table, including all spaces allocated for the records are removed. Comment is used to add comments to the data dictionary. Rename is used to rename an object existing in the database. Data Manipulation Language or DML. These SQL commands are used for storing, retrieving, modifying and deleting data. These data manipulation language commands are select, insert, update and delete. DML commands are not auto-committed. It means changes are not permanent to database, they can be rolled back. Examples of DML. Select is used to retrieve data from the database. Insert is used to insert data into a table. Update is used to update existing data within a table. Delete is used to delete records from a database table. Transaction Control Language or TCL. These SQL commands are used for managing changes affecting the data. These commands are commit, rollback and save point. These commands are to keep a check on other commands and their effect on the database. These commands can annul changes made by other commands by rolling the data back to its original state. It can also make any temporal change permanent. Examples of TCL commands. Commit commits a transaction. Rollbacks a transaction in case of any error occurs. Save point sets a save point within a transaction. Data Control Language or DCL. These SQL commands are used for providing security to database objects. These commands are grant and revoke. DCL will grant and take back authority from any database user. Examples of DCL commands: grant gives users access privileges to database. Revoke withdraw users access privileges given by using the grant command. SQL create table statement. There are two create statements available in SQL: create database and create table. SQL create database. The create database statement is used to create a database. After creating a database, we can create several other database objects like tables, views, procedures, etc. into it. The user should have admin privileges for creating database. SQL create database statement. Create database, database name and collate collation name. In the above query, database name is the name of the database to be created. Collation name is the default collation like character set for the database. This collation name is an optional field, and if not provided, then default collation is assigned to the database. Create database example. If you want to create database my database with default collation, the statement would be like create database my database terminated with semicolon. SQL create table. We have learned about creating database. Now to store the data, we need a table to do that. The create table statement is used to create a table in SQL. We know that a table comprises of rows and columns. So while creating tables, we have to provide all the information to SQL about the names of the columns, type of data to be stored in columns, size of the data, etc. Let's now dive into details on how to use create table statement to create tables in SQL. Create table, table name, column 1 data type within brackets the size, column 2 data type, size, column 3 database size, etc. terminated with semicolon. Table name is the name of the table, column 1 name of the first column, data type is the type of the data we want to store in the particular column. For example, info integer data. Size of the data we can store in a particular column. For example, if for a column we specify the data type as int and size as 10, then this column can store an integer number of maximum 10 digits. Example query. This query will create a table named students with 5 columns: roll number, name, place, font and age. Query will be like create table student within brackets serial number int of 3, name varchar of 20, place varchar of 20, font int of 10, age 2. SQL select statement. Select is the most commonly used statement in SQL. The select statement in SQL is used to retrieve or fetch data from a database. We can fetch either the entire table or according to some specified rules. The data returned is stored in a result table. This result table is also called result set. With the select clause of a select command statement, we specify the columns that we want to be displayed in the query result and optionally which column headings we prefer to see above the result table. The select clause is the first clause and is one of the last clauses of the select statement that the database server evaluates. The reason for this is that before we can determine what to include in the final result set, we need to know all the possible columns that could be included in the final result set. Syntax of SQL select statement. To create a simple SQL select statement, you must specify the columns names and the table name. The whole query is called SQL select statement. It will look like select distinct attribute list from table name where condition. group by attributes, having condition, order by attributes, descending. Table name is the name of the table from which the information is retrieved. Attribute list includes one or more columns from which data is retrieved. The code within the brackets is optional. For example, consider the table student with columns serial number, name, place, font and age. The values given are 101 Thomas, Kochi, 9156 253 131 with age value 20, and 6 records are inserted like this. To select the first name of all the students, the query would be like select name from student. Output may look like a table with the column heading name and the values Thomas, Anu, Sam, Suresh, Akbar and Ram. You can also retrieve data from more than one column. For example, to select name and place of all the students, the query will look like select name, place from student. Output will be a table with two column headings name and place and the values retrieved from the above specified table. To fetch all the fields from the table student, we can use select star from student. The output will be a table with all the column headings serial number, name, place, font and age with all the values specified in the table. SQL where clause. The where clause is used when you want to retrieve specific information from a table excluding other irrelevant data. For example, when you want to see the information about students in class 10th only, then you do need the information about the students in other class. Retrieving information about all the students would increase the processing time for the query. So, SQL offers a feature called where clause where we can use to restrict the data that is retrieved. The condition you provide in the where clause filters the rows retrieved from the table and gives you only those rows which you expected to see. Where clause can be used along with select, delete, update statements. Syntax of SQL where clause. Where within brackets column or expression and comparison operator value. Syntax for where clause with select statement is select column list from table name where condition. Column or expression is the column of a table or an expression. Comparison operator is some operator like equal to, less than, greater than, etc. Value, any user value or a column name for comparison. SQL operators. There are two types of operators, namely comparison operators and logical operators. These operators are used mainly in the where clause, having clause to filter the data to be selected. Comparison operators. Comparison operators are used to compare the column data with specific value in a condition. Comparison operators are also used along with the select statement to filter data based on specific conditions. The table given here describes each comparison operator. Equal to is for equal to, less than, greater than symbol or exclamation equal to for not equal to, less than for less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, etc. Logical operators. There are three logical operators, namely and, or and not. These operators compare two conditions at a time to determine whether a row can be selected for the output. When retrieving data using a select statement, you can use logical operators in the where clause, which allows you to combine more than one conditions. The logical operators and description is given in the table. Or for the row to be selected, at least one of the conditions must be true. And for a row to be selected, all the specified conditions must be true. Not for a row to be selected, the specified condition must be false. SQL insert into statement. The insert into statement of SQL is used to insert a new row in a table. There are two ways of using insert into statements for inserting rows. Only values. First method is to specify only the value of data to be inserted without the column names. The syntax is insert into table name values, value 1, value 2, etc. up to value n. Table name, name of the table. Value 1, value 2, etc. are the values of the first column, second column, etc. for the new record. Column names and values both. In the second method, we will specify both the columns which we want to fill and their corresponding values as shown here. Syntax is insert into table name column 1, column 2, etc. column n values, value 1, value 2, etc. value n. Table name is the name of the table, column 1 name of the first column, then second column, etc. Value 1, value 2, value 3, etc. are the values for first column, second column and up to the final columns for the new record. Query example. If you want to insert a row to the student table, the query would be like insert into student values 6 Srinath, Delhi 944569752, then 19. SQL update statement. The update statement in SQL is used to update the data of an existing table in database. We can update single columns as well as multiple columns using update statement as per our requirement. Basic syntax is update table name set column 1 equal to value 1, column 2 equal to value 2, etc. where condition. Table name is the name of the table. Column 1 name of the first column, value 1 new value for the first column, etc. Condition is to select the rows for which the values of columns need to be updated. Query example, update student set name equal to unknown where age equal to 20. This query will update two rows, first row and fourth row, and the table student will now look like 101 unknown Kochi 9156253131 age 20. 102 Anu Bangalore 0805439762221. 103 Sam Delhi 9455123451 age 21. 104 the name will be unknown, place Chennai, phone number 9191954321 and age 20. 105 Akbar Mumbai 965243154321 and the serial number 106 will be Ram Kolkata, null value and 19. SQL delete statement. The delete statement in SQL is used to delete existing records from a table. We can delete a single record or multiple records depending on the condition we specify in the where clause. Basic syntax is delete from table name where some condition. Table name is the name of the table, some condition are the condition to choose particular record. We can delete single as well as multiple records depending on the condition we provide in the where clause. If we omit the where clause, then all of the records will be deleted and the table will be empty. Query example, delete from student where name equal to unknown. This query will delete two rows, first row and the fourth row, and the table student will now look like 102 Anu Bangalore 0805439762221. 103 Zam Delhi 945512345121. 105 Akbar Mumbai 965243154321 and 106 Ram Kolkata, null value and 19. SQL is structured query language, which is a computer language for storing, manipulating and retrieving data stored in a relational database. In this module, the basic idea of structured query language is introduced. This module gives an account of the SQL commands and statements. The module explains various SQL commands like select, create, update and delete in detail. Hope you enjoy this session. See you next time. Bye.